This is a podcast about starting over. I have no idea.
Hey, this is A,
And this is V. Welcome to
our podcast.
Yeah. And
Tonight,
our Zoom guest today, she's her name is Elsie, and she was a college friend of mine. And she heard about our podcast, and she messaged, and then she actually said she wanted to share something about starting over
nandito.
after.
Maliit mo na naman. Nakikita mo ba yung sarili mo?
Okay,
Ayan.
after losing a loved one. So this episode is going to be about starting over after losing a loved one or death of a loved one. So okay, in her case, she lost her father a few years ago, and she's in Aruba. Actually, she works as a nurse in Aruba, and she's been there since 2019.
19.
And then she lost her father, I think that same year she was there. And
Ano ba sinasabi natin yan? Parang sinabi na rin natin yung ano.
ano,
Yung laman naman natin.
hindi, intro lang.
Para mamaya, sinabi na natin lahat ng ano.
Kwento siya. Alam mo na rin yung background, diba? Dapat pa rin.
Yung pag-mention niya ng 2019, gulat na gulat pa tayo. Ako kasi first time ko marinig.
Yeah. And then, wala, ano lang yun. And then, ano pa, yun. So, it's a serious episode. It's a more serious episode.
It's a serious episode today for
It's
us.
it's a difficult topic to talk about.
It's heavy, a bit heavy.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about like what she went through, right? How she, everything about her story, how it started, paano siya nakapunta ng Aruba and everything. Aruba. And
It's something also that we can relate, diba?
yeah, a lot of people can relate to, especially those who have lost loved ones.
Yeah.
And how she, she started her journey of starting over where she is now, and what's her plan, diba? Future plans.
Exactly.
Yeah, because she's also a single parent of two girls.
Wonderful kids. Yeah.
Two young girls.
So, yun yung intro. So, join us as we welcome Elsie into our podcast
For this episode,
as she
on
shares her life on starting over.
after losing a loved one.
Hello!
Hi, Elsie!
Hi!
Kumusta?
Okay lang.
What's
Surviving.
in Aruba?
Lately, it's been hot, to be honest. Windy but hot, but it's good. Beach life, island life.
Sarap, oo.
Aruba.
Island life.
Island life.
Lagi kang nakachinelas lang.
Yes.
Ako yun, lagi ako nakabukod.
Kailangan naka-pedicure.
Okay, yun lagi ako nakahubad.
Huwag naman sana,
Okay lang, kasi hindi naman sila masyadong dito eh. Sensitive sa body shape.
Talaga, pwede. Kahit anong body shape.
Let's go!
Let's move to Aruba.
Let's move to Aruba.
Yeah, bulok na talaga yung face ko. So anyway, wala lang. Okay. So Elsie, ano lang,
Yeah.
give us a bit of background of like how long you've been there, parang what are you doing there, how did you get there?
Right now, I'm here in Aruba. To be honest, dahil sa Facebook. Dahil sa Facebook, I found this job, this opportunity. Kasi I was bored sa previous job ko. And feeling, alam niyo yun, yung stagnant na yung life, yung career. Parang walang patutunguhan. So, I decided na,
Us every day.
sige, try mag-apply. Kami nung kasama ako that time. And, ayun, siya sa Google, ako sa Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Pinuwerte naman kami pareho. Actually, I left first. Tapos after a few days, siya naman yung umalis. So,
Days apart lang. Tapos parehas na Aruba.
no, nasa UK siya.
UK naman siya.
It's funny kasi yung nangyari sa akin nga. Like I said, sa Facebook, bored lang ako. And, alam mo yun, apply. nakita ko yan sa Facebook na they're looking for nurses for Aruba. It was posted a month before. And I'm like, 1 month pa naman, so let's try. And I forgot about it. Like I said kay Vix the other day, yesterday, I forgot about it. Tapos after a month, they contacted me. I thought it was a scam. Kasi nga, Sunday sila tumawag sa akin. So yun, after that, within the week, I got accepted. 2 weeks after, I was training in Cebu. And 6 months later, I'm here.
Amazing. Sana all.
Sana nga talaga.
It was that fast. It was
Gano'n ka nakatagal dyan?
Yeah. I've been here since 2019, before COVID hit.
Ah.
So, alam niyo yung feeling na talagang sinuwerte.
Oo.
So, yun. Nag-start sa, pinagdaanan namin yung COVID na yan. Grabe.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So you're by
Yes.
yourself. You left your daughters here.
I left my daughters sa Philippines. I'm a single mom, by the way. So, I left my kids sa parents ko. And it was difficult leaving them like that.
For
Kasi
sure.
nga, in a way, even though nandun kami sa parents ko, I'm still the one who's looking after them. Like, financially and everything. Yes, with the help of my parents especially. Pero, pag
How
kailangan...
young were they? Nung iniwan mo sila, how young were they?
My youngest was 6, turning 7. And my eldest was 8, going to 9.
Bata pa.
And now, yung youngest ko is 10 years old. And my eldest is turning 12 next month.
Okay.
Almost teen na.
Oh, yun nga sabihin ko.
Yes!
Teen.
Masakit na sa ulo eh.
Tell me about it.
Pero, they're coming there, right? Soon.
Yes, they're coming here this year. I'm processing their permits and everything. I even looked in schools.
Saya.
Yes. Malungkot. Masaya. Mag-isa na lang kasi mom ko eh. After my dad passed away. So, mom ko na lang talaga yung nandun.
What happened with your dad?
He already has heart problems. So yun nga, may heart problem ang dad ko. And after kasi ano siya complication ng diabetes niya. And the day before they found him dead, I was talking to him the night before. And sabi pa niya, hindi ko nasagot tawag mo, nasa Vikings kami. Kasi sino kasama? So, yung class daw nila. And after, sabi niya, sa duty ka? Sabi ko, yes, dad. Sabi niya, oh, sige, later na lang. Bukas na lang. Sabi ko, sige, daddy, tulog ka na. Good night. Love you. I always tell him I love him. So, tuloy ako sa work and everything. Pagdating ko sa bahay, nakatulog pa ako nun eh. Around 5 o'clock, all of a sudden, yung youngest sister ko tumatawag. She never calls me. And then she was like, ate, saan ka?
Oh, so parang na-feel mo na okay, wait lang, something's
Yeah.
happening, something's going on. Tapos?
So, na-feel ko na I thought na hospital. Yun yung, I was hoping for that. Na hospital.
Yun lang yung worst
And then,
case scenario
yeah.
na imagine mo.
And then her voice started cracking. And I'm like, no, don't say that. No. And then she started crying. And then, honestly, I blacked out na. I remember my boss told me I called her crying. I called my friend, like my best friend ko dito, and they were like, we couldn't even make sense nung sinasabi mo. We just heard my dad is dead. I'm going home. That was it.
Nakauwi ka ba
Ah.
agad? Were you able to go home right away?
So that he died 18 and I got home. I left Aruba the 20th because I still have to take care of yung mga papers para makabalik ako dito.
Yeah.
And for those people na hindi alam kung gaano kalayo ang Aruba sa Philippines,
Yep.
it takes about a day and a half, I think.
Travel time.
Grabe.
A day and a half. So, and all those time, I was like, Daddy, wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
Mm.
And then, dumating na nga ako dun sa funeral home. I was only there, ililibing kasi siya ng 24.
Okay.
I got there 22nd. So, medyo difficult. And I remember they were trying to fix something sa kanya, sa casket. So, they removed the glass.
Uh-huh.
So, gusto ko lang siyang hawakan. I was holding his hand. And everyone was like, the guy was telling me, Mom, you have to step aside na kasi you're gonna put it. And I was like, no, 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 no. And my uncle was telling them, just leave her alone. Kasi ayaw nila magwala ako.
Mm-mm.
You were close with your dad, no?
I'm very close with my dad. And
I think it was even harder
Na wala
because wala siya and like I remember you told me that he was always the one that you would talk to pag stressed ka sa work and everything,
Yeah.
problem or whatever, they would always talk. Like siya nag-uusap, like siya nag-share, like siya nagtatawagan and everything. So I guess, I mean, okay, it's very painful, di ba? Siyempre na nawala siya. But I think it's even more painful and harder because he was like your best friend.
That's true.
What was like kumbaga, what were your thoughts like, let's say okay after na he nalibing na siya and everything and you spent more time with your family and everything, what were your thoughts when you first arrived in Aruba again? Na yung, I guess siguro I
After
don't know,
na no,
yeah,
ano,
after
after
everything
na malibing
happened,
and
yeah, parang
everything.
when reality already sunk in.
reality started sinking in. Like, I never thought how much I depended on him, especially with the care for my kids.
Mm.
And I was like, how am I going to start this? I was just getting, alam mo yun, I was just getting the grip of everything of my life here. Nagsistable pa lang ako. And then everything got broken again, to say the least. So,
So you had to
nawala yung footing ko. Honestly. I have to restart everything. Even sa work. Kasi nawala talaga yung focus ko.
So how did you cope? What did you do para maka-cope up ka sa mga nangyari sa inyo?
It sounds cliche, but yeah, my faith still. And also with the help of my friend. She was always there to tell me, no, hey, focus on your job. Your dad won't like it because you're making mistakes. You're not supposed to make mistakes. So, sabi niya, and she understands because she also lost her mom, which she was really close to. So she understood. She understood how I'm feeling and how she thinks I'm going to react sa pagkawala ni Daddy.
I think it helps when you have someone there. Well, if you're lucky, I don't know if you can say lucky, pero it helps to talk to someone who's been through the same thing, who knows what it's like. Kasi diba, death is something like, I mean, I can say, diba, hindi naman tayo lahat naka-experience.
Hindi pa
diba?
lahat.
Yeah, hindi
pero
pa
lahat makaka-experience.
Exactly.
So, pag kunyari, you experienced it and you're talking to someone who hasn't experienced it, it's different. Because they don't know exactly what you're, they can tell you, diba, they can comfort you and all that. Pero,
The grief is different
Exactly.
in every person talaga.
yeah, exactly. Kasi like we were talking the other day, diba? And then I was saying, for me, it's like, the pain never goes away.
It never does.
You
Kahit
just get
ilang
used to
years.
it. Yeah, you just get used to it. It gets
Yeah.
better, diba? You start learning how to go through life with it,
Mhm.
and it makes you, again, makes you stronger. Of course, it makes you stronger, right? So, like, what
Lessons.
pero I want to know, can you actually say that you got something good out of it? Out of
In a way, yes. I had more focus. I never thought I'm capable of overcoming that kind of loss. And I really never thought na I would lose him, but kaya ko pala. Kaya ko pala na minimal support from him and my mom. And as long as you have like support system who knows what you, or hindi naman who knows, but can guide you through what you're not supposed to do when grieving. Because not a lot of people can go through grieving nang hindi nagwawala. Because I know that some people would like iinom, like mawawala yung focus nila sa life because they're just focused on their grief. But if you have someone who can guide you through how to grieve properly and in a positive way, I think that helps.
True.
yeah.
Because as a form of like para ma-refocus ako, she actually guided me to train sa hospital para mapunta sa ibang department in a specialized area, hopefully. So
you're
it's
starting
like,
there.
do it because it's gonna make your dad proud. Yes.
Definitely.
So lahat start over.
Yeah, start over.
Oo.
Yeah.
Parang reset, pause, stop, reset, and start.
Yeah, start over. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's different. Siguro it's a different kind of starting over, right? Because it's not I guess, after losing a loved one, you can't really say na, this is exciting, I'm gonna start over.
Yeah, it's
not.
different. It's really
different.
different.
It's a different kind of starting over. It's
Lalo na
siguro-
if that person is like part of your everyday life, and then that person's gone na, di ba?
yeah.
Different. It's a different kind of starting over.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, of course, it should be. I mean, it's a good thing, right? Because it's starting over. Starting over is always a good thing.
Yes.
But I guess you're starting over with a new pain in your life, right? And starting over life without minus one person in your life. If you lose one person, right? Like for her, she's starting over her life minus one person, and the person that she really depended on and leaned on and all that.
How far have you gone in the process of starting over?
Where are you now? Asan ka ngayon sa process na yun? So where are you now in that process of starting over after losing your dad?
If it's like 5 steps, I think nasa third na ako.
Good job.
Because I'm doing my best para ma-improve ang work ko, and at the same time, I mean, nagkaroon ako ng, may goal ako before, but now mas naging focus siya na may timeline na ako. Dati kasi wala. So now may timeline ako. Like, I need to finish this training by July so I can go home and get my kids this August. So they can start school here by September. So medyo strict yung schedule ko.
So you're gonna pick them up here or they're gonna go there?
She's gonna,
I have to pick them up.
Ah, okay. You're gonna pick them up
tapos
here.
sabay silang pupunta sa Aruba.
Yeah.
So if you have time, then we can meet also, make part 2 of the conversation, no?
Live!
Live. Yung hindi kami nag-flicker. Hindi kami nawawala-wala. Diba?
Vix, matagal na natin na mag-meet tayo right after nung last time.
Oh, exactly. Never na nga nangyari yun.
When was the last time?
Oh my gosh. 2016?
16?
Oh, 16.
2016.
2016
Yeah.
was the last time we saw each other. Tapos yun na, chat-chat na lang and everything. So yeah. So I guess you can say that after losing a loved one, diba, you learn to appreciate your time with your loved ones more, the time with people you love. Kasi you never know, right? It can happen anytime to anyone.
Yes. And never disregard the fact to tell them that you love them.
Oh, yes.
Because you never know when it's the last time.
Tama.
Actually, that's my regret. Yung saying,
Yeah. One of the things that parang if you don't get to say what you want to say, right?
Yeah.
It's always
gonna
gonna
eat
be in
you
the back
up.
of your mind. Yeah.
it's gonna eat you
Yeah.
up the rest of your life.
I should have done something. I should have said it more. I should have said this, and everything. So
I should not have. Pero,
Done this, done
kasi
that.
yung mga regrets is, yes.
yeah.
Yung regrets kasi pag hindi mo na nagawa, wala na.
Tama, hindi mo siya magagawa.
Mm.
Yeah, hindi mo siya magagawa. And then parang I guess also a bad thing about it is you don't know kung nasan sila, di ba? I mean, in reality, right? We don't really
Yeah.
know where they are, or if they're actually here or they're listening or, something.
Yeah.
So, well, for me, parang nagkaroon ako ng additional 2 imaginary friends na nakakausap ko every time, and I guess, like I said, diba, we were talking about the pain doesn't go,
Yes.
you just get used to it. But there are times that it just comes, out of nowhere, right? You don't know,
Yeah.
like sometimes you're so happy, sobrang saya mo, tapos biglang wala. It just hits you, parang, oh my gosh. Tapos may maiisip ka na memory, tapos may iiyak ka na lang, and everything. So, it's a little pain that you'll carry with yourself forever, but at the same time, it's
It helps you get through your life as well.
how?
Yes.
It makes you stronger. Like the trials that you go through, you think this would make them proud of me by doing this. They're definitely
And
guiding.
you'll never know the strength that you're capable of.
Yeah.
Because there are times that we underestimate our capacity.
True.
So
Agree.
you'll never know kung ano yung capacity mo to overcome things, trials in life. You'll never know until you're pushed to that point.
Yeah, until you go through it. It happens. Yeah.
It's either you go through it or you quit. But if you have people depending on you, in my case, my kids, I can't quit on life.
That's true.
I don't have that time to grieve. I do have that time, but I can't dwell on it.
Tama, exactly. I was gonna say that. Yeah, you have time. Wala namang time limit ang pag-grieve, di ba? You can take your time. You can take as long as you want. Pero you can't dwell on it. You shouldn't dwell on it. You shouldn't dwell on it. Kasi you still have a life to live, right? I'm sure your father would have wanted you to live your life.
I'm trying every day to make him proud.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing is though, like I said earlier, with nung mag-usap tayo, there is small things na hindi mo matatandaan na nararamdaman or natatandaan about them. Na bigla mo na lang maririnig na, or may makikita ka something na, ay, gusto yan ni daddy. Ay, yung ganon. You hear something like what you said, Vix. May mga maririnig ka ng mga bagay na, like a song, maririnig mo, tapos bigla ka na lang iiyak. Tapos may kakausapin ka sa tabi mo. Wala naman doon.
For the first few times na ginawa ko yun, alam mo yung I had to parang, okay ka lang ba? Parang wala kang kausap. But then I was thinking, oh, who cares? No one's here. I'm alone. I can do whatever I want. I can, kumaga, if it helps me, it makes me feel better, why not? Diba? it's something that I can do for myself. I think it helped me in the process of starting over again. And yeah, hard, and you learn new things about yourself din eh, diba? Like you said, you learn what you're capable of na you never knew na, uy, kaya ko pala to, kaya ko palang, I can pala, kaya ko pala to. Diba? Kahit sobrang sakit, sobrang sakit na or nawala sa akin, nagugulat ka na lang sa sarili mo. And then you learn new things about yourself that you never knew.
You never.
Yeah, parang it opens up possibilities. It opens
New
up
perspective on life.
Yeah, exactly. New perspective on life. Correct. Yeah. So next plan, your plan is started na. So you're getting your kids soon.
Yes. Excited na nga sila eh. They're counting the days.
Yeah, I'm sure. Kasi ibang life yan.
And they're trying to learn the language here. So, hopefully, maka-cope sila kaagad.
So what's the language there? Yung pinakaano nila?
Ang
Arobinian?
Ang weird nung... Anong tawag sa language?
Arobinian.
Main local language is Papiamento. Secondary, yeah. And next is Dutch. Kasi nga under sila ng Netherlands. And then may mga Spanish din dito. And because it's a tourist island, mostly tourist-based, so English din.
Okay. So any final words to our listeners,
and
Elsie,
viewers.
And viewers?
Like
what?
Don't underestimate yourself. Even though you have that grief, don't dwell on it. Like I said, because you'll never know what you're capable of. Use that grief as a push.
Yes.
To make them proud of you.
Yes.
And to
100%.
make yourself proud of yourself.
Yourself then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Elsie, for joining us today. Thank you so much. We'll see you here in the Philippines for the part 2. Yeah, live.
Yes. Part 2. Kasama ng mga kids ko.
Yes,
Tama. Kasama yung mga kids.
Yeah.
Kid.
Kasama.
Imaginary kid to, pwede rin.
Para magkagulo tayo.
Pinakamagulo yung imaginary kid ko.
Playdate tayo.
Tama.
Playdate.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elsie. Sleep well.
Take care.
So, starting over after losing a loved one is tough. It's hard, it's not easy, and like we talked about, diba? Parang the pain, andun siya lagi. It's always gonna be there. It's just gonna be easier to deal with. You're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna get stronger. And there's no time limit naman eh, diba? Or deadline to grieve. There's nothing, and there's no right way to grieve. So whatever helps you, go through it. Whatever makes you stronger, feel better. That's what you do.
You do you.
Yeah, you do you.
Okay.
So I guess it's another kind of starting over. Like we said, diba? Hindi siya. You can't say it's a. I don't know if it's a positive starting over. It turns out siguro into a positive.
It's something, It's something that can turn out into positive.
Yeah, it may feel like literally maybe the end of the world. But
You die. Parang yung feeling na namatay ka rin kasama yung loved one mo. Nawala.
But then after a while, when you pick up the pieces, it gets better. You learn to live with the pain, and it makes you stronger. It inspires you. It inspires you to live your life to the fullest. Diba?
Yes.
You literally live your life to the fullest.
Kasi you know that you're making somebody proud from out there.
Yeah, and yourself too.
And
Kasi
yourself.
you get to know more about yourself and how strong you are. You actually are. That you're able to go through a really big loss and a really painful pain. Sobrang sakit talaga. So, yeah.
Yeah. So there. So thanks so much for listening again. If you haven't already subscribed,
Yes.
be sure to head on over and subscribe. If you have questions for future episodes or a topic you want us to talk about,
Or if you want us to talk about starting over after losing a loved one again, you can have a part 2. Diba? If you have another take on grieving and all
Yeah.
that. And please send your emails to noidea.012023@gmail.com and follow us.
let's start over.